Good morning, guys. Switching out my shoes. My thighs, my quads are burning. So I'm not going to go as hard today, I think. But I wasn't going to skip because, like we said, consistency. It's like, oh, my thighs are burning today. I don't know if I can do it today. But yeah, we're going to get it in. Do a little something. All right. Oh yeah, thanks Alicia for the songs challenge. That was one of my. That's how I used to stay off the ends because, well, one of the reasons. And my former Gamper, yes, I used to get it in a little something at Gamp as well. Double Dutch was my thing. But anyway, before without any further ado, ready? 1, 5, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 9, 2, 1, 5, 7, 9, 3, 1, 7, 9, 4, 1, 5, 7, 9, 5, 1, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 9, 2, 1, 5, 7, 9, 3, 1, 5, 7, 9, 4, 1, 5, 7, 9, 5, 1, 5, 7, 9, 6, 1, 5, 7, 9, 7, 1, 5, 7, 9, 8, 1, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 9, 2, 1, 5, 7, 9, 3, 1, 5, 7, 9, 4, 1, 5, 7, 9, 5, 1, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Challenge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, losing my pants. I was getting it. Okay. The challenge. I used to love that. That way you get to make up your own routine, and then everyone else has to follow. So you always wanted to be the challenger, and the challenger was the person who would win. And like, if I did a combination, something like this, you would have to do it. You would have to remember, wow. That's why our memory is better. We would have to remember what the other person did. And we didn't have no phone to replay. So we had to watch what you did and repeat what you did. And if you passed the challenger, then you could do your own little routine. And then you would stay off the ends. And ends are the turners. So a lot of the people who turned the rope had better arms. And so there were a few people who couldn't jump. So they would choose to turn the rope. And some people would turn kind of what we would call double-handed, flicked it. And you had to jump off the rhythm because they didn't have rhythm. And so you just learn coordination. And this is good too, to turn. So did anyone get any weights? Has anyone decided to join in yet? It's okay. If you're watching, like I said, if you get some weights, just put your arms out like so and pretend to be turning the double dutch rope. This is going to work on your arms because my arms used to be nice. My whole body used to be nice. I don't know, those of you who knew me when I was young, I was snatched. I was a hot girl. And I didn't go to a gym like how the girls is going to the gym. No offense. I mean, the gym is cool. But we just were moving. Like, we just had fun. Don't overcomplicate things. Keep them simple. Like today, look at my little outfit. I got dressed in the dark, y'all. I took a little bird bath. It's probably TMI. I took a little bird bath because I didn't want any excuses. Brush my teeth, wash my face, and I put some castor oil in my eyes, like on my eyelids, because it's supposed to be good for your eyes. And I don't know about you guys, but over 40, my eyes are acting a little bit funny when I put the words close to my eyes. So shout out to you guys who have had glasses all your life. I have never had glasses. I mean, I had almost x-ray vision. So this is taking some getting used to, and I'm not going down without a fight. So castor oil is good for your eyes, they say. So that's what I have over my eyes, and some shea butter. And then I drained my lymphatic system a little bit, brushed my teeth. My toothbrush has a little attitude. I have this toothbrush that is electronic, and it tells you when you brush long enough. And if you're having a sad face, because I be trying to brush quick, I'm like, so that means you have to keep washing. Keep brushing. And then I look at the toothbrush again, and I have a straight face, like, that means keep going. So after like 2 minutes, then it smiles. So I brush my teeth for the full amount of time. Sometimes I'll be having a discussion with it, like, look, I don't have time for this today. I hit the major, all the quarters, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the inside, on the outside, I should be good. And be like, I guess I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you later on tonight. That's what I tell my toothbrush. But yeah, these are the discussions that probably aren't healthy to others. That But anyway, so yeah, if you're turning the rope, just get 2 pounds. Start off with 2-pound weights. So simple. And it also, like, I can feel myself twisting, so I guess it works on your waist too, because I always had a good waist. What's some things that you guys did? What sports did you play? And would you dare try them today? Did anyone play sports back in their younger years? What was your sport? So I'm going to get ready to jump again. I'm starting to feel a little bit of sweat. That's what we want. You want to sweat. I do have my back door open because I want some of that natural oxygen to flow. Like I told you guys. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. The first time I started to record, I was outside. I was like, yeah, this would be nice to record out on the patio. And so I have the outside seating, and the cover had come off, so I was gonna put it back. I was trying to put it back on, and there was a big behind frog. I know, a frog, but it scared the bejeebies out of me, and I've been inside ever since. So that's why we're not out there. But we do have the door open, letting in some good oxygen, some good air. Feeling blessed to be alive. I know some of you think, oh, look, I'm not doing all that. Honey, have you visited any family members that have been sick? Have you seen them go downhill? Especially the ones that said, I'm not doing all that. If so, I think it's easier to do all that than to deal with all that. Think about it. It's easier to do all that than to deal with all that. And not to say that things don't happen, but you want to try to build. I'm not good with saying I jack sayings up all the time. But you want to start to build, not build the odds against you, but you want to try to get that deck in your deck. I'm not good with the sayings. You guys can help me, but build a deck in your favor. And what's the other one about the odds? The odds are against you. The odds are already against you, but you want to build the odds in your favor? No, you don't want to build the odds in your favor. You want to... All right, that's too much thinking for me early in the morning. That's too much thinking for me all day long. Like, ain't make me no money. I know that's awful, but I'm going to be thinking about that until you guys comment and fix it for me. Is anyone good on sayings? I've been around a lot of older people my whole life. Like, I love seniors. They've helped me a great deal. Of course, you know, as you get older, you gain more wisdom and your health declines. But if you can keep your health in order and the wisdom, hunty, that's been I've had some of those benefits by keeping myself keeping myself in better order, you know, the best that it can be, because as you get older, of course, life isn't as simple as it was for most of us when we were younger. So you're going to have the stress, and I'm going to do some Irish. I'm running outside. You might have lack of sleep, rushing, so you don't eat as well if your parents cook for you. Those of you who may not have young children or have young children may not cook like you're supposed to, and you find yourself helping and taking care of everyone else and not taking care of yourself. When is the last time you had your panels ran? Like, you know, had your blood drawn and took a look at your panels? And if you haven't had them done, it's time to have them done. Like for my checkup, there were some things that I didn't like, you know, and I know it could be worse. Fibroids. I have fibroids. They say that they can be genetic. They can come from relaxers and toxic items, toxic things. Who knows? But they're like, if they're not growing, don't bother them. So, like, they're here, but they don't bother me. And I try to eat. I'm not gonna say try. I eat pretty decent. I won't say I'm the healthiest, but I eat pretty decent. And apparently I had them since I was a teenager because I had heavy menstruals. And those type of things, we need to be taking our children to have their panels run and looking at the panels. And if you don't know what it means, find someone who does. That's why we need more people in the health industry in our families. Like, I feel if it were up to me, we would have someone in each major sector in our family, but it's not up to me. So if you don't have it, it forces you to check in on things and spread yourself even more thin. And I don't mind that. It's just sad when people reach a certain point, they don't want to listen to you until they're like, you know, at that point where it's like very difficult, if almost impossible, to aid them, because it's not magic, you know. So it's not like I can just be like, you're healed. Now I will tell you someone who did listen. My daddy, he listened, and that, I was about to say Negro. I can say Negro and just not the other end, right? That Negro. My daddy has survived everything because, number one, it starts in your mind. So a man thinketh, so is he. And he'll call, Cindy Pooh, what you tell Daddy to eat again? What do you need to take? Like the last time I visited, he had a cold and he came in so proud with this tea. He's like, look what Daddy bought. And it said ginger something. So I was like, okay, I never heard of that, but you know, okay, let me check it out. You know, he was really excited. So I opened one of the package, and I saw these little pellets, and I was like, well, this is different. what is this? Let me taste it. And I tasted one. It was full of sugar. I said, Daddy, I'll get you some herbal tea. So I brought him back the tea, and he was reluctant because he was proud of his tea. He was like, no, no, this is good. I bought it. It burnt my chest. I said, Daddy, we're not going to do this. We're not going to argue. We're not going to fuss and fight about this. Now, who do you trust when it comes to health stuff? I didn't say anything more. Long story short, he took the herbal tea that I brought. And it had, I didn't even realize that when I bought it, all that it had. I actually bought it at the same time that he bought his tea, and he came in proud, actually. So I was like, Daddy, I have the tea in here because I had told him you need some vitamin C because I eat lemon pills. If I get sick, I wash off not lemon. Well, you can do it with a lemon as well, probably. But I do the orange peels, and they don't taste like much. But bitters, anything that makes you go, is usually good for you. So I said, you need some orange peels, you need some ginger. Ginger's good. You need some, and I just told him a number of things that I typically use. And would you know that the herbal tea that I had bought had all of the ingredients? I said, look at God. I didn't even check all that. I just saw the turmeric and ginger, I think. But it had all the ingredients. I mean, he called me not much, like a week or two later, once he had finished or got low, and he's like, Pooh, I'm gonna need another pack of that tea. So yeah, sometimes you just gotta give people time to adjust. But what do you know? I've been on here talking for 16 minutes, and I probably jumped for about a minute, but I did do some turning, so I worked on my arms today. Look at that. Get moving. Have a blessed day.